Good day, question mixers. Today I'd like to talk about cloze questions. So cloze questions are pretty simple really. They give you a portion of text with some words missing, and your task is to work out the missing words. Now it's very important that you mustn't freak out if you see a slightly different variation of a cloze question, because there are actually a few different types which I'll go through in a minute. So we've pretty much done this one already. So this is a portion of text with words missing. Your task is to work out the missing words. Sometimes these questions help you out a bit. They might give you a table with words you can choose from. Now this makes it a bit easy. So you can see this is it will be portion of text with words missing. Your task is to work out the missing words. So when they give you a table, it makes it slightly easier. So in Question Mix, we've got all the different variations of these cloze questions. So this one here just gives you a small table of words, and then you have to type in the ones you think are correct. So this one would be the hawk, I guess, swooped down and grabbed its prey. Now, I guess in theory you could put the hawk fell down and grabbed its beak. But what we found in these questions is that you must enter the one that makes the most sense, the one that you think most people would probably choose. Okay, so let's have a look at another variation. This one's got missing words, but it's actually given you a few of the letters as a clue. This one will be quite simple because the road, so you would just simply enter R and D, was icy, the car slid off the road. Let's have a look at another one. Yes. So sometimes what happens is they'll give you a passage of text and the missing words have actually been replaced by letters, and then they ask you what the word for that letter should be. So in this particular example, the question's asking us what B would be in this text. So we've got to find the missing word here. It can be a very broad term, as we can make something about what the whole of Western society believes. So the answer to this one is generalizations, because it makes the most sense in the context of the question. Now, some of the other ones grammatically could actually fit, but it's the one that makes the most sense that you must look out for. I'll just show you another example of that. This is one taken from a sample paper we saw recently. This also could be considered a cloze question, I suppose, because it's asking you to find the missing word here. So it's basically saying dogs, something, rabbits. And that something, the missing something, has to rhyme with grace. Now if you think, the one they give you the solution here, the one they want you to find is chase, so dogs chase rabbits. But if you think about it, other words that rhyme with grace could also fit, because you could have dogs face rabbits or dogs race rabbits, and they would also work, but again, chase is the one that most people would probably choose. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into cloze type questions. The best thing to do is do as many of them as possible, because at the end of the day it comes down to having a really good vocabulary. And cloze questions are great because when you see that word, you actually see it in context, you see it being used in a real sentence. So it's much nicer to do lots of cloze questions than to just memorize lists of words and things like that. So we've got lots of these cloze questions in Question Mix, so you should go there and practice those, as well as lots of other different question types. See you on Question Mix very soon.